Welcome back to my channel. I am Sugar with Sugar in the Attic Homestead, and today it's Thursday and it's tea time with Sugar. I want to take a moment and talk about food shortages. I know that's in every podcast, newscast, you name it, it's everywhere. People are talking about it now. Again, it's not a rumor, it's for real. But today I want to take a different twist on food shortages and talk about what can you do for your family. Now, people say, well, if there are food shortages, what do you mean, what can I do for my family? Well, okay, can you grow food? Since there's a shortage of eggs. Okay, if you have the ability to have chickens, you're not growing eggs, but they're having eggs. They're laying eggs, and you can feed them different things. Maybe scraps from your vegetables, and just supplement their diet. You can let them free range. They can get rid of bugs and things in your homestead. What can you do for your family to make sure, even though there are food shortages, that your family will still be fed in this challenging time, in this crazy time that we're in? Let's just put it out there. It's bad. In my opinion, it's going to get worse. On the news and some YouTube channels, I know that I have heard, I've seen that within the next 60 days, and that started October 1st, within the next 60 days, food prices are going to double. Now, do I have references and things of that nature? It's out there. Everyone's talking about it. The people who order the food, they're talking about it in stores. The prices have gone up so much, they may order the food, it's on the shelf, and no one's buying it. It's not going to be all of a sudden one day, oh, eggs used to be $4 a dozen and now they're 8. That's not going to happen. It's going to be little by little. Gradually, it's going to increase, and it's going to double within the next 60 days. So right now, it's October 13th, and we're halfway through almost October. I can't believe it. It's nice and cool in the mornings, and it's great. But the prices continually rise. I haven't seen prices go down. Now, you can have some sales at the stores periodically, but when you find those sales, whatever it is, if you use that product, now don't buy things you don't use, but if you use that product, buy it. If you can buy 10, buy it. Now, some people say, well, I'm just going to put on the shelf in my home what I need for the next month. Okay, if that's your budget, then do that. If you have the money and you know your family uses that product, okay, let's say canned applesauce. Okay, everybody eats canned applesauce, so we're going to buy 2 because that's what we use in a month. Well, in a month you may go back and it's double in price. So if possible, if you can buy a year's worth and put that canned applesauce on your shelf, do it, because you're going to save a lot of money. Your dollar sitting in the bank, unless you're a really good financial analyst and somehow you know how to make a lot of money with a few dollars, interest rates on savings and things, different accounts, they're not that much. So every day as inflation increases, the dollar loses its value. So your dollar is not going to buy as much tomorrow as it did today. Don't panic. It's not a crisis situation. Don't watch this video and go panic and I've got to buy this. And my suggestion is don't charge groceries on your credit cards. If you look at your interest rate, you may be paying double for that can of applesauce if you charge it on a credit card. Buy what you can. Some people have contacted me and said, Sugar, I just don't have that kind of money. I'm on an extremely limited budget income. I have to just get exactly what I need for that week. I understand. Now, if you're in that situation and you do have a food pantry or a church local that you can ask for assistance so you can stock up a little bit. I'm not talking about fill your house. I'm talking about just have a few extra cans of something on the shelf. Contact some food pantries in your area just to ask by phone. You don't need to drive around. Don't waste gas. Just call them on the phone and say, "This is my situation. I want to know how I can help my family, you know, and provide food for my family for more than 1 week." And that comes back to the question in the title of this video: what can you do for your family with the food shortages? You can do a lot. You can grow food in a container. Go out there and put it on the outside. I know it's going to be winter pretty soon. Figure if you want to do hydroponics inside, you can do that if you have the money. You can do a lot for your family with these food shortages. Don't waste food. Don't waste one grain of rice, no matter what it is. Don't do it. I have a tip. A friend of mine has a dog, and the dog does not eat people food, but my friend had a roast and there was some gravy left in the bottom of the dish, and there were no onions in there, so that was safe. So what she did is she put a little bit of water in there, mixed it up. Instead of throwing it in the trash, she put it over the dog's food. Now, that's being smart and working with food shortages. The dog loved it. I mean, it's not every night, it was just every once in a while. But I thought that was very smart of her to think, I don't even want to throw this little gravy away at the bottom of the dish where I cook this roast. Now, it wasn't nice gravy, a lot of it. She'd already done that. You could also take that gravy or juices and make gravy, for your family. These are just some hints and tips and tricks that I hope are going to help you with food shortages in your family. Ask yourself how you can help, what you can do for your family. Just sit and write some ideas down. Think before you throw. Think before you throw. Don't throw anything out before you think about it. I appreciate you stopping by. And I forgot to tell you, don't forget, get your tea, get your coffee. I have ice water. I'm trying to cut back on different things because of the shortages out there. And I drink a lot more ice water than I used to. In the comments below, let me know what you're doing for your family with the food shortages that we have. Share with the community members. Everyone would love to get suggestions. It's a very difficult time. Unless you're a multimillionaire, it's a very difficult time. We can't waste any food any longer. Period. We just can't do it. It may not be there tomorrow. The shortages are here. Take care of your family, and I'll see you the next time on Tea Time with Sugar. Have a great day.